Hello, welcome to Positively Entertaining Conversations. I'm your is.
Lady Elizabeth.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
That's it.
Whatever. And
Just
off
me.
camera, we have the darling Ed McMahon, also known now as the Hand Job. So it's Guru Brando, Lady Elizabeth, and the Hand Job. And they didn't see your hand. You have to lean in further.
I can't get.
Did you say can't? You just said can't to me. Okay, so for those of y'all watching, that's Carol right there, the Hand Job. So I guess that's where we are today. All right, we are late tonight because we had something super duper exciting.
Yes.
Right? Okay, so what was it?
We watched Alex's graduation from high school.
And who is Alex?
Our daughter.
Our darling, darling, special daughter. And I say special, truly, I mean, she's special. She's one of a kind, and ours. I can't believe we created something that graduated high school twice.
With honors.
But
High
twice.
Honors. It's like, holy crap.
Twice. We have had two of them because Rory graduated last year. Now, my hat goes off to Rory because, and I should say they, Rory last year graduated over the summer. So really didn't have to. Could have just quit.
Yeah.
Could have just quit. But stuck it out and did it and got the diploma. And holy crap, I'm proud of him. And even more so, I think, I'm proud of him because he didn't force me to go and watch a whole procession, pomp and circumstance. You know, it's weird, and I've done it before, and I'm going to do it now. It's like a livestock show. That
I'm the odd person out because I
just
enjoyed
can't
every
do it.
minute of being
Of
there.
course you did. Of course you did. And you were all getting the vapors up top. Not me. Me and Carol, we were all like, it's hot. It's hot. I love
Get
you,
over
Alex.
it.
Good job. Woo, woo, woo. All right, it's time. But you know what, though? I actually watched several of my clients graduate, which was cool. So I'm totally lying about that, you know. A little lying, I should say, because it was hot. But it was tolerable because I got to see Tim and Ray and Stephanie. Stephanie graduated. And I don't ever talk about Stephanie on the podcast, but she's one of my clients who has had some tough times, you know, and truly my heart goes out to her because I was that person. Like, I was just like that and had no idea which end was up. And I admire the fact that she did just what Rory did. Stuck it up. You didn't have to. You didn't have to, but you did. And, damn, that makes me proud. So, to Alex, to Stephanie, to Tim, to Ray, to Livia, to Cade, to all of the graduates. God dang, there's so many of them. I'm so proud. And humbled a little bit because we're sitting there listening to damn old ass music and knowing what it is.
Yeah, we just watched our future graduate from high school.
It's amazing. Like, I looked at my dad and I go, you know, here he is, 80 years old. And I graduated in 95, 94, 95, because I was like Roy. I went to alternative school, I got that shit, and I was out. Done. And, but I did it a year early. And you graduated with everybody, right?
Yeah.
So you had all that pomp and circumstance.
Yeah.
That's why that meant something to you. Because you've had that, you know, so you know that feeling, and Alex got that same feeling that you got when you had yours.
Yeah.
And
it's a mix of feelings. I mean, it's, you know, you're excited because of what's going on. You're excited because you're about to be done with school.
oh, that's also
You're sad at the same time and scared because you're about to be an adult. It's time to go be grown.
Yeah, that's also why I'm naked. Half naked. Because it was hot out there. Carol said I was showing my boobies. But you know what? Just to talk about that, I did have top surgery and my boobies were 42 triple D E when I was nursing our kids. Because I nursed all of our kids for a year except for Oliver. He got, I pumped because he was in NICU. And then I nursed when I could. But he was the weird supplement baby. So many chirps and quacks and ice cubes and whatever the hell else these cell phones make. Dag nabbit. You daggum youngins.
My phone, but
Up your butt. Oh, we have fully screwed Carol up because now she says that like involuntarily. Up your butt and what's the other one? What else is it? Your mom.
Oh, the chicken one.
Oh,
You know what?
chicken butt? Yeah. You know why? Chicken thigh. Oh, okay. So I was amazed at how well our little kids did sitting in the stands, bored as shit in the heat. Were y'all amazed?
Yes.
Yeah,
But-
they did very well.
But guess what? It's because there were 3 adults to remember one thing: food and water. And because we all contributed to something, of course, I contributed the Rice Krispie treats. Yeah, because that's, you know, who I am. And you had sunflower seeds and cheese, string cheese. And what did you have? What did you contribute?
Well, how about the string cheese?
That's not what I mean. What was your
I
suggestion
carried it out
in
to
there?
the van.
Yeah.
She found the bag.
No,
Yeah,
you
there
got,
you go.
yeah, the bag. Actually, you did get the bag and the
I
drink.
know.
So
Yeah.
teamwork makes the dream work, folks.
I was there
Right?
giving moral support. Yes, that's a great idea.
You did. You gave great moral support. Okay, so I don't know what happened while we were there, but there was an event where TJ, Alex's boyfriend, yeah, where his dad, who is a doctor, had to kind of run off scene. So there was some sort of medical emergency. But that's someone who I left out was TJ's brother, also graduated. So we got to see that. So to John Nyquist. And I guess the world keeps turning, but I have to talk about it, and I'm trying to avoid it because I kind of want to talk about it, but I kind of don't.
Let the baby off, get over.
The title of this is Lucky or Unlucky, You Decide, because there was an event today, this morning. I woke up feeling fine. 5 o'clock this morning, walking by the chinchilla cages. Butters, my rescue chinchilla, one of my rescues, didn't greet me, which he typically does. He usually chatters at me a little bit, and I give him some pettings and go hit the shower. So it was in my mind, okay, I need to check on him when I come out. So I came out, and he still didn't say anything to me. And I thought, well, okay, he's sleeping. It's okay, because I could see him laying down. And I didn't think anything about it until I saw his treat from last night was still sitting on the pan. And they always get a treat after their little dust bath. And then whenever I looked at him, I saw he had some blood and dried blood on his face. And he was kind of digging at his face a little bit, and it freaked me out. And so I tried to get to him, and when I picked him up, he felt like a air balloon. He was really bloated. And you could tell he couldn't breathe really well. So we had to wait until 8 o'clock to start calling places to see where we could take him. We had to find a small animal hospital, and that was in Swansea. So we head on over there as quick as we can get dressed, and here we have him, and the vet said that he experienced electrocution. And the curious thing is there's no electrical wires near their cage, and he's not allowed out unsupervised. They have their own little kennel, and they haven't been out.
Yeah, there was no way for it to happen.
And so it happened, though, during the electrical storm, the thunderstorm that we had, and which was overnight last night. And we had quite a bit of thunder early morning. And I know he was fine last night before we went to bed at 10:30 because you gave him a bath. And then this morning at 5, he wasn't greeting me. So it happened sometime then, and I sleep in here.
Mm-hmm.
And so I didn't hear anything out of the norm. And you know, anything wakes me up, especially them because they're loud. And so we don't know how it happened. We don't know how he got electrocuted.
Yeah, it's completely bizarre.
Until I had Toby and Andy here today.
Oh.
And so I'm talking to Andy, Toby's dad, and he says that his dad was actually electrocuted through the wall. He said you can see it like a discharge, static discharge. And you know, it'll bounce around and stuff. And he said his dad saw it coming and got hit with it. And Dad was talking about the toilet blowing up on the news due to an electrical storm, and because the house got hit. So we know it goes through plumbing, we know it goes through wires, but our house wasn't struck by lightning. It was just in the air, maybe. Now, in addition, they roll around in volcanic dust, and that creates a lot of static too. And I was thinking about that, and I was wondering if maybe that drew it somehow, because he was burned on his face. So if he had stuck his nose through the bars at the time that the electricity was discharging, he could have gotten it through the wall.
The litter was also soaking wet, so if he was standing in the litter where it was soaking wet, and then could have just been a perfect storm of everything.
Yeah. It just really super sucks. So I'm not having a great day because I had to make a decision that was awful, which was to allow him to be put to sleep as opposed to suffering, and trying to fix him. I'm not a big proponent on fixing living things. I think that they need to heal. We need to heal. We're not machines, so we don't need to be fixed, and neither do animals. And if part of that healing involves letting your ego go, that's what that is. Because sometimes a pet needs compassion and not ego. So, it sucks. Whew. All right. So that's my humanity right there on a plate. My daughter graduates, and my best good buddy Butters goes to chinchilla heaven. And perfect timing. You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both in there. You have the facts of life. The facts of life. You're always done. She doesn't like being serenaded, but you know what I say? Don't care. I'm gonna do it anyway. So Beth, how do you feel about the graduation?
I was very proud, and you could really feel the pride of all the parents that were there. I mean, it was overwhelming, and the kids are also probably extremely proud of what they've accomplished at this point, and everything that's happening so fast at one time. I'm wondering how much they can even retain.
And they all looked so beautiful, didn't they? Like everybody just looked just naturally happy. It's like the pressure is off. The big ceremony's done. So why even do the daggum ceremony? I mean, is it like one of those things that you think we really need? You weigh in. Let's hear it.
I think that kind of thing it's important to kind of, because it's the end of an era. It's not just, job well done, now let's do another job tomorrow. This is the end of one life, their childhood and their teenage life, and they're moving into their adulthood. And so I think it's sort of monumentous,
I see that, but I mean, really, though, for real, what is up with you in the texting?
Send all the pictures to
Jeez
Alex.
Louise, the hand job is out of control.
And
Now
I
you
think
see.
We discussed the fact that the gowns are different colors for different genders. So I asked her if that was really what happened.
And is it?
I don't know. I just sent it.
Okay,
Name,
so here's the deal.
red and
She
black
got
were
a
both,
thing that said,
so
right,
I thought
but,
that for a
okay,
moment.
So she got a little thing with her cap and gown that said she could choose the color. So that's what she said in front of me. So I'm anxious to see, but what I feel like happened is they segregated themselves. I feel like they said girls wear... No. I did not see a single girl wearing black.
I did.
You
saw
did?
Several, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's just
Ooh, maybe it's us being assholes, Carol.
maybe.
Because I thought the same thing. Because I started.
So
I was
we
like,
need
what's
to
the
figure out what to eat.
what's the pattern? What's the
Guys
pattern
with
with
long
this?
hair wearing black robes.
We need to figure out what to eat. Cade was wearing a black robe. But his hair, he whacked it off. It wasn't near as long. Hey, did you know that Tim and Cade are in a band together?
Really?
So that's really cool. Yeah, I thought it was cool. I can't remember what he told me they said that they were because I smoked pot. So I don't remember that. But That's gonna be my blanket excuse. I'm gonna be 1,000,000 years old, and I'm gonna say, "No, I'm not old. I smoke pot. That's why I don't remember nothing." Oh wait, that's what I say now.
Yeah. And you're 1,000,000 years old, so there you go.
1,000,000?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
Close
1,000,000
to
yet. I'm just 45. I'm too fly for 45. I don't know. I got nothing. Okay, so that means we have 2 more that have to graduate.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I figure.
So we get to go do this 2 more times.
I
And I get
figure.
to feel the whole thing 2 more times.
I figure. Watching Oliver and Lucas walk in, you see Oliver, who's dressed, got his slacks on, he's got a shirt tucked in, neat as a pin, his hair all wet and combed, and he's kind of marching right along with Grandpa. And then you see Lucas, who's bebopping. He got his shirt untucked. He's got his mask around his chin. He's feeling the groove. He's just going with the flow. Hair all askew, curly nest of stuff. And I was like, you know what? That right there, that's happening. That one's probably going to enjoy the military of some sort.
No.
He's Oliver. Oh, I can see him being EOD. Oh, I could.
I can't see that at
or
all.
motor pool. Oh my
It's
God,
not
he'd
gonna
be
happen.
motor pool.
No.
He would. I could see it. Or a pilot. He could be a pilot. Oh, look at my Band-Aid. I have on my leg a very cute rainbow Band-Aid. Rainbow unicorn ice cream band. Oh, ice cream. We need to figure out what we're having for supper tonight.
I don't think anybody watching the podcast cares about what we're having.
Yes, they do. And you know why? Because it's going to lead right into what I'm about to talk about.
Well, apparently we're going to Sonic for ice cream.
So, this right here. This is an envelope that my daughter at graduation handed me that actually her boyfriend was holding first. And she said, "Here, Mapa, you can have this." And handed it to me gleefully. And I looked at it, and it says Alexandria, $6.25. And I kind of looked at it, and she goes, "It's the leftover lunch money." So, my precious child decided to give me her $6.25. And now I'm doing the big reveal. See, I just opened it on camera. So people watching it have that, and people listening have the sound of it, because that's a thing.
Hold it closer to the mic.
Okay,
Very special.
okay. So here it is, and oh my God! Wait, it's just 6. Let's see. Oh my! There it was, and it even rolled off into oblivion. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I have a contribution of $6.25 tonight from my daughter for date night.
Yeah, thanks.
So see how that played in?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's all I have to say about that now. As you
That's a great
viciously
segue.
eat sunflower seeds. Well, it was about this whole money thing that my precious baby girl gave me this.
Did we get that on a recording? Precious
We
Baby Girl
did.
part?
I said it right there. We all know I'm lying.
She's precious.
Anyway, she got these little weird signs next to her name on the thing. One was Honor Society and one was
High honors graduate.
High Honors Graduate. And Grandpa, 80-year-old Grandpa, is inquiring as to what they are, and we're showing him. And then he had a very lengthy conversation with you about such stuff. Was it good? Was that a good conversation with Grandpa?
It was a conversation of several things, really. You know, like
As usual.
It started with the wouldn't want to run barefooted on that track. How would you like to do that? I was like, well, actually, it's not that bad because it's spongy stuff now. It's not asphalt. If it
Oh,
was
my
asphalt, yeah,
God.
it'd burn the hell out of my feet. But this stuff's different. It
Yeah.
does get warmer, but it's not as bad as asphalt would be.
Yeah, no. That's hilarious. So it started with that, and what did it
Yeah.
end with?
Eventually made our way to the little signs and symbols. And there was, what was the other one? He wished he had the grass in the field.
Oh,
Talked
yeah,
about
with
that.
that big old dead strip in it, too.
And
Don't vape.
in who was sitting where on the ground level and why.
Oh, okay, yeah. I figured that would be one of those. We sat all the way at the top of the bleachers by the little white hut thingy. Carol was making fun of me for that. I couldn't think of the word announcer. I was thinking admin, podcast. Couldn't remember what the hell are these dudes that say stuff on a microphone. Once again, I refer back to what I said before. I smoked pot. Do a podcast, and life coach. I don't think about sports ball. And the only time I think about sports ball is if it's hockey.
That's
and they
sports
don't
ball.
That's not sports ball.
That's close enough. So okay. So well, I don't see you knowing anything about cannabis. Spank you very much, Helpy Helperton. So I did though. Speaking of yes, I cannabis. I did. Oh my God!
What?
Forget.
What'd
I
you
did
do?
forget.
It's a
There it
mystery.
went.
We
Gone.
may never know.
Oh, I did wear my hat tonight. My 1620. I know that that's military time for 420. Not everybody does, but the people that do are veterans. So that made me think, oh yeah, there was a little section where you had to stand up and recognize yourself as a veteran tonight.
And I think people in the medical field use military time as standard.
Well, yeah. But this is actually a military hat. This was a Veterans Day hat. So, as I was saying, so you had to stand up and do a little jiggy thing.
Jiggy thing?
A jiggy
Stand
thing.
up and be recognized.
And you were holding your licorice. You were
Yeah, I was
eating
eating
black
licorice.
licorice.
I
So
forgot
you're
it was
like,
in my hand. Just sitting there with it in my hand.
and everybody there got to see my little baby ponytail because I took my hat off.
We were in the
See?
Yep.
See my baldy ponytail? My Gallagher hair. That's what I call it. My Gallagher hair. Shut up, you like it and you know it.
I love it.
You just stay over there, hand job. Now, we could be a Wily gang. That could be the name of our gang. No! I'm not a hand job. I'm Cooper Brando. And that's Lady Elizabeth.
And I'm
You're the
hand
hand
job.
job.
That's some bullshit. Right
It's
there.
like a it's like a James Bond, sex
Right?
fun name.
Yeah, it is. That's hilarious. Because, all we ever see is your hand.
And you know
That's it.
they're always super sexy people.
Yeah.
But if you're innocent like I am, you know what it means. You know that it means, this. Seeing her hand off camera.
Yeah. She
But
just
I know what
showed
y'all are
him
talking
that he
about
was
because I
number
live
one.
with y'all. And I'm not like that. And you have no input, Ed McMahon. So I'm going to bust you out and say that you don't want to be on camera because you don't like the way you look.
True.
And that's not smart.
I know.
Oh, I
But
thought it
you're
was
getting
like,
there.
I was like,
What?
I hope our feed is still going.
Yeah, our feed's still going. Somebody had let us know. Nobody ever talks to us anymore because we're lame.
Yeah.
Because now that our kids are kind of grown, nobody cares. Nobody cares once your kids move, right?
Sure.
Does anybody care about you now that your kids are grown?
Everything.
Really? So everybody that talked to you, that called you and asked you about your kids, still calls you.
Nobody ever called and asked me about it.
Okay, that's just weird. I can't even
No,
talk to
no,
you about it.
But that's what happens when you have children. You cease to be a person anyway. You become someone's parents.
I actually talked to one of
So.
my clients about that very thing. That's a thing. It happens.
Yeah.
You totally own the identity of mother or father or whatever it is, as a parent, and that's who you become, and you forget who you were before that. So you are learning who you are again.
Yep.
And I still got 2 more little smart mouths to get through school.
Yes, you do.
And mark my words, I'm telling you, one's gonna be a priest and one's gonna be a pauper.
A priest and a pauper.
An artist. Lucas will be artsy fartsy.
Yeah, Lucas
And-
wants to be a mechanical
and-
engineer.
Okay, he's gonna be artsy fartsy.
Oliver
And
wants to
Oliver
be a
is
truck
gonna be
driver.
in the military or motor pool.
Not a chance.
Oh, he might be a truck driver. But hell,
He
he
could be a
might
truck
also
driver if he
just
wanted to.
run a
He's not
Zamboni.
military.
Driver, yeah.
Oh, tractor driver. Oh, we got to get him into tractor pools. That's a fun thing. Why are you hiding behind me?
No,
What are you
I'm scratching
doing?
my ankle. Itches.
All right. Well, oh, Alex's shoes were super cute
They were
tonight.
super cute. You didn't get to see her dress though,
Yeah, it was cute.
I didn't. You're right.
so it was probably good that way.
Was I
Probably
supposed
didn't
to
let
see
us-
it? Now
It was a little edgy, but
A
it
little
was
bit.
very cute.
Pretty sure I could see her navel. Just kidding. No, it was an adorable little dress.
I see where your hand's pointing.
She's beautiful, like beautiful, and it's underneath the gown, so she's good.
I love that girl. And TJ was
She's
there.
grown.
And TJ was there and hooting and hollering for it, and
Yes.
there was somebody with a friggin' air horn and a cowbell and a beach ball. And
that's
so
fun.
all these parents, I think it's great to humiliate your kids. I love that.
Absolutely.
And I would have done that had my people not killed me. So you and Beth would kill me separately if I did either or any of those things.
Beth and I were the only ones that hollered for her, and she got her name was.
My
Rose.
teeth would fly out. That's why I
I
didn't
think
holler.
you had your
I
teeth.
can't holler because I have my teeth
Oh,
in.
you had your teeth.
Yeah, if I had hollered because I don't got them glued in, I just stick them in there to look pretty for pictures.
Mhm.
See, but you know, 'tis life. I think we just need to eat now and chill because my day really sucked and I miss Butters because like right now he would be chirping and making noise.
Yeah, he was the,
And
he
so
was
I'm
the
starting to get
talker of
sad.
the group.
I'm
He
really
always got
getting
something
sad.
to say about some shit.
I'm getting sad, and I told TJ, and TJ was sad, and yeah, it sucks. So I don't want to think about it anymore. I just want to eat my feelings, and that's where we are tonight. So tonight, a date night, it's gonna be action movies. So
Down with
if
something
anybody
like
has
that.
some suggestions, get on the Facebooks and and message me and say this is what I'm watching. And Aunt Donna, I love you to pieces, and I promise at some point I will send you some content, something to chew on. And Aunt Sarah, you too. And I'm trying to keep up with Lindsay, and I'm seeing her progress, and that makes me happy. And oh, Pooja logged in. I saw
Oh,
Pooja
cool.
log in. Yes. And so I know that they are okay, and I'm anxious to hear from them. We have exciting news over the summer coming up about Rory, because Rory is deciding to transition, and so we're in the early stages of talking about what they actually want to do and how they're going to proceed through, because it's not for me to decide. And so now we're on their time, and their time is exceedingly slow. Would y'all agree?
A little bit.
Exceedingly slow.
In their own time. Everybody has their own time.
I know, and it drives me insane because I'm a life coach. I want it now.
Technically
Let's do
took
it.
me
Come on.
42 years.
I know it technically took me 34.
I would say
so
they're ahead of the game.
know.
Yes.
I have said that multiple times. So I'm just letting them do their thing, but it's confusing even for us as trans people to say they or she, and some people call them she, and we try to stick to they them. And
Yeah.
it is very difficult even for us. And it's because not because we disapprove, because obviously we don't, but it's learned behavior. So we just have to unprogram ourselves, debug, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So what is the one thing you have a difficult time with?
As far as just
Remembering or being able,
remembering
yeah,
or-
being able to do it.
They is just a difficult one for me to remember to do. I can do she, I can do he. They, for some reason, it's just the context
Yeah,
of
it's
it
the
messes
neutral
with my
ground.
head.
It's because you're
And,
so binary for so long.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And,
What
but
about-
I'm getting it.
What
You know,
about
I
you?
really am.
What's hard for you? Same thing. Because,
Yeah, I think so. The they them.
Yeah.
Because
It's-
they to
it's-
me is plural. I mean, is it plural?
No, yeah, sometimes, but I mean, it's not. I don't know. I mean, I do better with them because it can start out sounding like him.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I can
yeah,
switch
yeah,
it real
yeah,
fast
yeah,
to
yeah,
them.
Yeah.
think I struggled more with the. Okay, so I use the term bud very loosely. I
Yeah,
call
I
everybody
know,
bud,
yeah.
but I'm only aware of that being possibly a gender misnomer if someone's concerned about me calling them bud and they think I'm calling them
Right, yeah.
a male. I call
Yeah.
Alex bud. I call
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
it's
that's
like
just how it always has
like we
been,
call
so.
everybody dude.
Yeah.
You know? I call
Bro.
everybody dude. Yeah,
Right.
bro. But you know, they say that they don't get offended,
get
you know,
offended, yeah.
because they grew up with us who already went through that struggle. So then I was like, holy shit, that's what progress is.
Yeah.
We actually made a big difference
Mm-hmm.
because we went through some super hard shit. Our kids didn't have to freak out about it. And I think that Aunt Sarah and Uncle Frank and Lindsay are kind of the same way, is because they know how to deal with difficulties in their health. Then Lindsay knew right away what to do, you know, and that's the truth, because people sometimes don't know, you know, they don't know that they should go see the doctor, you know, and stay on top of their health. They don't know because they don't think about themselves. They're thinking about everybody else, right? And so they forget that self-care. And so it makes me happy. And then I also look at Donna and I'm like, she does the same thing. She has such great self-care. You know, these people have it figured out, and that's why they look so beautiful, and that's why their attitude is so great. I see pictures of Donna and I'm like, that could have been my mom if my mom hadn't have went down the path that she went down, you know, as far as how just beautiful she looks for, you know, for her age. I love you. Don't kill me. But I won't divulge her age. But what I'm saying is she's older than I am. And I think that I'm the bee's knees all the time, right? So I'm going to live to be 500. I don't really care what I look like, but, you know, I have enough words to live for 500 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to talk to everybody. I want to meet everybody in the world. It's a lofty goal, isn't it? What's your goal? Right.
Try to keep up with you until I die.
I'm trying to keep up with me till you die. Yeah, okay. That's it. That's a lofty goal right there. What about you? What's your goal?
I don't know. I haven't made a good one yet. I guess finish my vision board is my next big goal.
Ah, yeah, because today was your
I've got
coaching
it
day.
started, and you know, I'm kind of into it, but I'm not there yet.
Today was your coaching day, and
Yeah.
Butter stole the show. So
Yeah,
because
not on
we had
purpose,
to do
though.
all the vet stuff. Okay, all right, I'm done.
Time to wrap that up.
Okay, thank you guys for listening to us or watching us, whichever you do. I appreciate it, and don't stop believing. Say bye, hand job.
Bye, hand job.
Ha 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 ha.